Good evening, fellow reloaders. Reloading Bench back with you once again. We are coming to you tonight from the cold, dark confines of the garage. I'm dressed for it tonight. I've got my winter stuff going. And what you can see here is a couple of contradictions. And as I've often told Honey Bunch, it's not how big your bullet is, it's what you do with your bullet. So those of you who have followed my channel for any period of time know that the whole reason I got on YouTube or started my YouTube channel, been on watching YouTube for a long time, was the 416 Barrett. This is actually my very first reload of the 416 back in 2016. I always keep the first of any caliber I reload. So this started my channel. And I love shooting this. This is, you go to the range and you shoot about 10 of these, and you've had a good day. Versus going to the range and shooting about, a few hundred of these to have a good day. Big difference in everything. Brass, powder, projectile, you name it. This is almost a 400 grain bullet, 190 grains of powder, a 50 BMG primer, a heavy-ass piece of brass casing. This is a 40 grain lead bullet with no primer, or rather a primer paste that is built into the rim. That's why it's called rim fire, because anywhere you hit the rim, it'll hit the primer and ignite whatever little bit of powder is in here. But tonight's video is about 22 long rifle, and I have the softest spot in my heart for anything 22 long rifle, whether that's a pistol, a revolver, a rifle, you name it. Bolt action, semi-automatic, T-bolt, lever, single shot, break open, some of the old shotguns, the 410/22, you name it, anything in 22, and I have a really soft spot for it. So soft that it usually chews my fingers raw when I go to the range, and that's what this video is about. And here's a great example. This happens to be from a Ruger, metal, 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 and by the time you've worked this spring, which is quite stiff, I mean, you can even see right now it's already leaving indentation. So that was, without pulling it down and trying to load 10 and then do that 10 or 20 times for the day. And that hurts. So just as I use a speed loader, Maglula, for 45 ACP, which makes, light work of reloading a magazine, and I've shown other speed loading options for revolvers on 22 with the BZs, and what was the other speed loader for the 1022, so that you're not, again, just especially with the colder weather coming up, with the colder weather and touching metal and your fingers being a little more sensitive, it kind of sucks. So that's what tonight's video is all about. This was yet another wonderful daily deal that was just too good. In fact, I think they're all too good to pass up. Let me get rid of my paperwork. And I bought 3 of them. And the reason I bought 3, and I don't know if these are 3D printed or if they're injection molded. But I'm looking at the shipping label right now, and these were $1, as in 99 cents plus a penny. $1 for a universal 22 pistol magazine loader. And I thought to myself, oh, I can definitely use those. And you're probably saying, well, why do you need 3 of them? I only have 1 Maglula for my 45 ACP. Well, the reason I have 3 is because they were $1, whereas the Maglula is like, depending on where you get it. No, this is injected molding. And it's made in Bulgaria. So yeah, it is not 3D printed. Get my nasty growing thumbnail out of there. It is not 3D printed. Again, made in Bulgaria. I'm okay with that, better than Chine. I have no idea if this will fit, but because this is a universal 22 pistol magazine loader, it was worth, and it says, you know, Mark 1, 2, 3, 22, 45, Buckmark, Neos, Cadet, High Standard, and Smith & Wessons. So I'm taking a chance, rolling the dice for $1. And again, the reason I bought 3, other than it was $1, was because shipping was $9 or $9.99. Shipping was $10, $9.99. So it would have cost me $11 to buy one, which is comparable to what's on Amazon in terms of this type of speed loader, where you have some type of lip, you know, that goes around the top of the magazine, and then something for your hands to hold on to. They have keychain ones, which are kind of cool. But again, by the time you get done buying one of those, there's your $11. So again, this reminds me of the Maglula, where, you know, let the plastic do all the work. So my hands are not touching anything, and I've got leverage here. And let's see how nice and easy it is to load a magazine. And obviously, since I'm oh yeah, I can feel it already. My fingers are happy campers. No pressure, no anything. And again, this feels just like a Maglula in terms of ease of use. And don't want to highlight speed, but yeah, there's no wear and tear on the fingers, and that is worth bank. So again, the reason I bought 3 was I wasn't sure if they were 3D printed, how durable. And this is pretty, I'd say this is good, good polymer. Good in the sense that it's not bending, so that means it's got some resistance and strength, in my less than professional opinion. But being $1 and that shipping was $10, it was worth it to get at least a few of them. I should have bought 5. So $13 for 3, as opposed to, you know, 20 to 25 to $35 on the Rainforest to buy the same thing. And I'm guessing I could probably use that end to bingo. So yeah, that's got a perfect fit and nice leverage. So on the bench, not that you need to see this twice, but I enjoyed it so much the first time, I will do it again. Oh yeah, I should have gotten something like this years ago, because again, as much as I love shooting 22, I absolutely hate what it does to my thumb and my finger by the time, you know, halfway through the session or the shooting afternoon or whenever I'm going, I'm switching fingers, I'm pulling out a towel because my thumb is raw and this thing chews into it. And I don't care who makes the magazine, I don't think any of the any of the 22 long rifle magazines that hold 10 rounds are friendly to fingers. If you know of one, let me know. But yeah, this is cool. A Bulgarian speed loader, universal magazine loader called the Bull 2L. I don't know why it's called Bull 2L, but whatever. From Target Sports. And it doesn't say anything about Bulgarian production on the information, and you wouldn't know by looking at the package until you absolutely open it up and see that it's made in Bulgaria, which I have 0 issues with. I just thought it was interesting to note because I don't have too many things made in Bulgaria. Kind of like getting a CZ made from the Czech Republic. It's interesting to get things from different parts of the world. Nice attention to detail on the molding. No sharp edges anywhere to pinch or hurt. And again, nothing, no bending, no binding, in the sense that this is pretty solid. And I don't know if it's meant to be an unloader as well, but boy, that sure serves as a nice way to do it instead of, again, jamming your fingers in metal. Metal even in the summer is hard enough, but metal in the winter, oh, that's a no-go. So again, what started the channel and continues, love shooting it. And again, I have I guess an obsession with 22, as you probably have come to realize with my most recent video about trying to find a Beretta 89. And I think I may have located one that was made in 1998. We'll see. But this is kind of definitely worth $1. No question about it. Even worth $11 with the shipping now that I have it in my hand. So this will go in the bag. These will go in storage for replacement and or gifts to others who have the 22 bug as well. And anytime you need to reload a magazine with 22, this is a wonderful finger thumb saver, in my opinion, that will get plenty of use. So good stuff. Later, folks.